I'm Liam Riley, Secretary of Dromiskin Tidy Towns, and you're welcome to Guinea's Pond Nature Park, our flagship project for 2023. The provision of this pond was made possible by the Hand family, the donation of the land, and the access point from the donation of the parish. Considerable funding was made up from the ORIS Fund, the Outdoor Recreation Infrastructure Scheme, and Louth County Council, and it's allowed for a disabled access to the pond, provision of a path around the pond, fencing and also hedging. During National Tree Week 2023, we planted 32 trees, native Irish trees, representative of each of the years of our participation in the National Tidy Towns competition. Elsewhere in the centre of the village, we provided a new phone box which will serve as a leaflet and information point. In addition to that, we have 3 mini bee gardens, and they're dotted around the village to help with our biodiversity plan. We also provided 1 additional mural to add to 2 additional murals that we had over the past number of years, and that provides nice colour to our credit union area. We worked with 2 residents associations, Churchview and Ballachantur, and took away a grassed area and replanted it with pollinator perennial planting, an additional planting scheme that now enhances both entrances to the estates. Elsewhere in the Heritage Park, under a leader grant, we provided an U-turn audio sign which gives a nod to the past and the history of the park and the history of the village. An Ohm stone which represents various dates within the history of the parish, and a book that represents the natural heritage on the bees, the birds and the butterflies. We also provide a Weedex machine that assists with our maintenance programme throughout the year. We're delighted to be taking part in Loud Looking Good 2023 and wish all the participants the very best of luck. And I'm sure, like yourselves, we're looking forward to the judges' comments and see what we can improve on for next year. Best of luck, everyone.
and welcome to RD. I'm Mavis, a member of RD Tidy Towns, and delighted to be involved with the video for the Louth Looking Good Awards 2023. I really enjoy being part of this committee and get a great lift when we see the difference that our work has made in any area at the end of our work session. We are in the Sensory and Wildlife Garden in St Mary's GFC, a key project for us this year, but as you can see, a work in progress. The garden was established in 2002 by RD Tidy Towns in conjunction with the local schools, but over the past number of years had become very neglected and overgrown. But what a transformation! And with the widening of all the paths, this garden has now become accessible to everyone. This has been funded with a grant from Louth County Council under the Tidy Towns project scheme, for which we are very grateful. Undertaking and maintaining projects in a busy town like RD can be very challenging, but we are doing our best to meet that challenge and ensure that our town performs to its best potential both in the National Tidy Towns competition and the Louth Looking Good Awards. Anyone visiting the commercial area of our town will, we hope, be impressed with the floral displays we provided to brighten up the town centre. All of these flowers have been grown in our own polytunnel. We know that seasonal displays make a dramatic difference in urban areas like ours, but also know the importance of permanent planting, and we have introduced beds with bee and butterfly friendly permanent plants in several areas of the town. We are happy to have taken possession of the new 5-year Tidy Towns plan for RD, funded under the LEADER programme, that will improve our local amenities both for residents and visitors alike, while having the potential for us to gain additional marks in the Tidy Towns competition. Another project adopted by Dermot is the Railway Park and Walk, and this has been a big boost to the Tidy Towns effort in RD. He has done fantastic work restoring the stone wall and has built a memorial wishing well dedicated to those who died by suicide. RD Active Retirement asked him to plant a memorial tree to remember those who died during the COVID pandemic. This has started a whole planning initiative which has resulted in the local community supplying trees for the park area to commemorate loved ones or mark important events in their lives. If you are visiting RD, make sure you check out our hidden gems, which include the courtyard garden at the back of the library, the wall garden at the daycare centre, the community orchard and walk at the railway line, and our sensory garden here in St Mary's GFC. We are trying to encourage people from all sections of the community to become involved in the work of presenting our town to the highest possible standard. We would like to thank everyone who supported our efforts during this year, especially the CE and TUS workers, our volunteers and sponsors. We would also like to thank Louth County Council, Louth Local Development, RD Traders, Louth Tidy Towns Together, especially Mary Murtha, and our own Honorary President Brendan Matthews for their invaluable advice and support during the last year. Finally, to all the Tidy Towns groups, good luck in the awards.
Well, we've had another busy year in Blackrock. We had, as well as the usual maintenance and ongoing things, electric control and so on, we've had 2 big projects completed. One for the entrance bed at the Lookers and the other for the entrance bed at the Green Gates. The projects for refurbishing the beds at the Green Gates and the Lookers was funded under the Louth County Council's Tidy Towns project scheme, as well as the Pubble grant as announced by the Minister at the National Tidy Towns Awards last year. We've had one of the biggest projects that's ongoing that'll be going on for a number of years is the Aqua Inverts project with the H2O Water Heroes with Suzanne from Dickey IT and the students of St Oliver's School. It was one of the big events we had during the year was the visit by Nationwide, which was they put out a programme on Blackrock. Yeah, the park, of course, is the jewel in the crown for Blackrock. There was a replacement of the bench and some of the play equipment. The project around the demonstration area for the composting was completed also. It's been a very busy year. We had the Ross Talk team, we've had the triathlon and various other sporting events associated with the village. The ongoing maintenance work in the park, the John O'God's groups, the Eileen and the Park Committee are doing fantastic work here. It's credit to them. A huge number of visitors in the park, great variety of planting. The park won the Green Flag Award again this year, which is a great testament to the people, the volunteers in the committee who run the park here. The lighting project continues to be a great success. It's a renewable lighting, renewable energy project with the windmill and the solar panels continues to provide powerful lights in the park. Which is a great boon for anybody who wishes to use the park at night.
Hello, I'm Alison Quayle from the Monasterboice Tourism and Tidy Towns Group, and we're delighted again to be part of the 2023 Loud Looking Good Awards. Over the last year we've had a number of new projects, and as our projects increase, so does the maintenance work that's involved with them, and we're thankful to all our volunteers for all the efforts made on their behalf. Of those projects, we've had new nameplates put up at Fernie Park. We have had one of our local workers on the CE scheme erect a fantastic stone wall at our sculptures at Monasterboice Inn. We also have had new benches put in at our nature walk, which was one of our COVID projects. One of our other projects that we have undertaken under biodiversity and for conservation of water is the installation of new water harvesting system at Olivia's Orchard, and that is another project that was undertaken a number of years ago, and this year we're seeing great benefits in the growth of fruit in that area that can be collected by our community. Part of what we've also been trying to do is to complete some projects in association and in collaboration with a number of the other voluntary groups here in Monasterboice. And in particular we have an ongoing one. It's a mural project with our Nave Martin local GAA club, and we would hope to see that come to fruition at the end of the year. In terms of where we are today, you can see we're here at the Monasterboice Monastic Heritage Site, and it's something that we're extremely proud of here in Monasterboice. It attracts hundreds of thousands of visitors a year, and as recent as last week we had a heritage walk which was organised by the chair of our Tidy Towns group and had presentations in relation to our high crosses and the tower by two of our local volunteers with the tour guides, Maria Callery and Charlie Brodigan. It was well attended. We had over 70 people attending the walk that evening, and back then to our local Monasterboice Inn for a lovely evening of entertainment and food. With regards to all our projects, none of those can be undertaken without the support of our various members and also of local groups. And in particular, we would like to say thank you to Louth County Council, Louth Local Development, the Department of Rural and Community Development, who are great in their assistance in terms of funding and grants. We would also like to say a special thank you to Louth Tidy Towns Together for their support, and also to our local businesses and to our community members who have made various donations over their time. Also, of course, none of this could take place without the help and the assistance and the work of all our volunteers and community members. And in that regard, we'd like to say a great thank you to all of those. Best of luck to everybody in this year's awards.